guys, so I'm back with another video. Again, it's another update on Stitch. There's been a lot of things happening, and as well as some things that are going to happen very, very, very soon. So yeah, let's get into it. First things first, though, I'm going to pop ahead and show you what I did the other day. Now, bear in mind, it started raining on me when it happened, so it's not perfect, but just humor me. Just give me a second here. There we go. So as you can see, under the hood, I painted the air cleaner box, right? And it looks damn good. Now, when you're right up on it, you can tell that there is quite a bit of paint issues with it. Because like I said, it started raining on me. So, you know, there's that. But it really makes this engine bay pop. And I know it's kind of funny, the white girl with white paint thing. I get that. Honestly, though, but the contrast, the white with the blue, really makes a difference in here, I think, personally. And I wanted to do this when the header I was going to get was powder coated white. I wanted to do this exact same thing, but anyways, but now it turns out that I'm getting a anodized purple header. That's Hooker header instead of the Headman header. But oh well, doesn't matter. So yeah, I did that, and also something else I did. You might not be able to see this that well, but you'll notice that my headlights aren't fogged up anymore, right? It's because I changed them. And when you turn them on, you can see that they are white, right? They look kind of yellowy on certain angles, but when you're right up on them, they're white. So honestly, they look really nice in there. I was having, let's get back in the shot. I was having major issues with the Sylvanias because they kept not so much fogging up, but like getting condensation inside, just honestly ruining the headlight. So I decided to order these ones off of Rock Auto. They were actually cheaper than the Sylvanias by about $3, and they were delivered to my door. So that was convenient. And as well, something else I picked up the other day was this Autolite carburetor. Now this is an Autolite 2100, I believe. You can see the tag there. It is a remanufactured carb in very, very good shape overall. It was only run a couple of times in this guy's Bronco, and then he decided to swap to a 4-barrel. And you can take a look down in the valleys there. In the bore, they look freaking fantastic. Like very, very clean overall. So this will be perfect for when I do the head swap on Stitch. The guy actually gave this carb to me, so I am very, very happy about that. I was gonna offer him like $100, and he just decided to give it to me. So, that's cool. It needs to be cleaned more, but yeah, it's been sitting for a couple of years, so I did spray some carb clean all the way through this thing, and there was some bad gas in it still, just a little bit of, because it wasn't clean when it was pulled off, but other than that, he's very good. And this will be an absolutely perfect carburetor to put on here. And as well, there's another thing that I did too. A couple things, actually. Because if we go to the side of the car, you'll see two things. You will see that unfortunately, because winter is right around the corner, I could not keep my Keystone wheels because they're on the summer tires. So Winners are on it right now, but check out that stance in the rear. Like, there's a lot of weight in the back end right now because I do have my jack in there and I have a couple of sandbags. So it is sitting a little lower in the rear, but I'm gonna need that for traction. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit in the trunk right now. But I am so happy with all the progress that has been done to this car in the past bit. And as well, the spoiler is mostly properly mounted. It's got 2 studs up front, but unfortunately we run into an issue to where we could not actually get the studs all the way through on the back, because if you can see right there, it is sticking up some. So what's going to happen is I'm going to lop that stud completely off, and I'm just going to do dual-sided tape and tape it down, because it's also not going to stay on this trunk lid. It's going to go to a new trunk lid in the next few weeks, so be prepared for that. And yeah, because this side is nice and stuck down, but that one's not, because the stud, the holes are off, and it's just really annoying. And honestly, like, even if you bored out the hole even more and more and more and more and more, stud isn't long enough to actually go through, so I'm just going to lop it off and say screw it, I don't care. Just put dual-sided tape on this side and that side. So yeah, that's just a quick update here. And as well, there's some other stuff that has been done too, or not done, but is going to happen, because I am in talks with a few people about a few different parts. So you guys may or may not remember, I did the steering rack issues that this thing had, which it still does have. I do need to address that here in the next little bit. Honestly, it just knocks every now and then if my dad sits in it, it's a constant knock. It's kind of interesting that way. But yeah, so there's this guy in the States. He is his name is Tim, and he's gifting me a power steering rack for this. It's actually a performance power steering rack, so it's nice. It is used, but it's in good shape, he says, and it's all ready to go. So I'll just bolt right in. It'll be perfect. It'll have crisper steering than what it has now, which, to be honest, the steering on this thing, like, it's not loose, it's just wore out. So yeah, this thing, like, you can take turns at decent speed in this thing, and it goes pretty well. And because this thing doesn't have an immense amount of torque, like, it's only got 160 foot-pounds right now, that you can take turns at higher speed and you're not going to go completely sideways around the turn. You can actually take it like kind of like a race car, which is pretty cool. And I do enjoy that. I mean, I do enjoy going sideways around corners too, as you saw when I did my 100 subscriber celebration, which yeah, which, who knows, there might be another one on 200, but there's probably going to be snow on the ground, and that makes it a lot more fun, and you can see it better. And as well, there might be some added stuff, shall we say. So yeah, that's the updates on that. And as well as, she is going to go to there's a guy that's actually trading me the rear end that I'm buying off of my friend here in town. His name is Cody, and we're both of us actually run the car meets that we have every Friday, right? But snow is right around the corner. I mean, if it doesn't snow by next Friday, there will be one more meet, but that's probably the last one that's just going to be for the year. So, and we'll pick them back up in the springtime sometime, which, you know, that's fine. You deal with that when you live in Canada, or when you even live in, say, a northern state. You guys get a lot of snow too, so, and people don't want to drive their cars, and also it's a little cold, you know, and I get that. This car though, she's not going to sit for that long. And yes, I know I left the headlights on. I'll turn them off when I'm done. But as well, so okay, I am trading the rear end out of his, which is out of a New Age Mustang, so it's a little wider, and which really limits me on the tires I can use. So what I am going to be doing, actually, that rear end, it's got 273s in it, which is the exact same as my car. But the rear end that I'm trading it for has 373s. So that'll be a lot nicer for stitch, getting around town and stuff like that, having the acceleration up hills, all that different stuff, right? Plus, the same guy that's doing that swap with me is also giving me an AOD tranny. Now, he has wanted his name to remain anonymous just due to the fact that he doesn't want people to be like, hey, well, I'm funding her project, so that means that, you know, I can fund everybody's projects. It's not quite. It's just some stuff he has lying around, and he wants to help me out and help my channel out. So that stuff, I should have that in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. So I am very, very excited about that. And yeah, and also the Capri should be here fairly soon. Gonna have some money rolling in here just due to selling some more cars. Gonna be selling might be selling 3 cars in the next week, so that's a bonus. Because one is a 04 Dodge Ram single cab short box 4x4 Hemi that's out of the property there. The other one is the Dodge Crusader, which you guys saw in the one video of me doing the walk around of a few different cars. The Lincoln Mark V was at the end of that as well. And as well, should be going tomorrow actually, the Ford F-250 that I've been selling for my neighbor Mark, which I'm going to have to pump up the tires, so before he comes along, I'm going to have to go out to Greg's, fill up the pig with air, come back out here, fill it with air. Hopefully it's enough for both tires on the front, because they're both flat. And Bob your uncle, right? So here's hoping I can use the cash right now, and especially after you know, with the season kind of closing for people wanting to really buy cars, money's gonna dry up here in a little bit. Like, I will still have, you know, a guaranteed paycheck, but it's not gonna be much. And as well as what's happening here at the house, I don't really know yet, because there's gonna be potentially a lot of changes. I'll keep you guys updated on that though. It's just right now there's nothing certain. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, leave some feedback down below. I want to see what you guys think. And as well, like, there will be some more videos here in the future. They're going to start to slow up a little bit though, due to the fact that once it starts snowing, it's going to be difficult to get videos out. Just, again, because it's going to be cold, right? So yeah, I mean, it's a little chilly right now. I can stand out here like this for not terribly much longer, because if you look at the sky, it's not pretty. It was hailing a little bit earlier, but it wasn't that bad. It was just light, and it was raining a little bit too, and all that different stuff. So yeah, but there's that. Anyways, yeah, and any activity you guys do on my channel actually does help me along. Does get more views, so even if you just put it out in the comments like hi, or drop what you're working on this weekend. And also, like, because it's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, which you guys don't have yours until November if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's a difference between Canada and the States. But yeah, because Thanksgiving's actually Monday, my dad's working, so we're not actually doing anything. We're gonna eat tonight. See if we can find some turkey, or maybe a nice honey ham. But yeah, I just hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. And hope you're staying safe during COVID-19, and good luck with whatever you're working on. And I'll chat to you later. Okay, bye. Pikachu. Meow.